Oh, hey, I don't know if you saw the exhaust pipes, but the truck here needs an this truck needs an exhaust. I'm going to take my Kenny G saxophone, I'm going to put it in here so we can actually drive this thing without sounding like a jet plane. This is our current scenario. It's a flex pipe to a purple horny, and then just dumps right there, and the other side right there. We got to send an exhaust through the back of this thing, make it sound like a real car. All right, so my 18th century saxophone was just made out of some stainless steel from Amazon. Apparently Amazon was around back when Beethoven was making music, and pretty sure Beethoven played the saxophone, right? Also, this is not a joke. We have Jurassic Park mufflers. Got those shipped directly in from Universal Studios. Now we're going to take all this cheap junk and throw it in there. Only China's best for our American car. I don't know if you see that. Before we did any one type of welding, got to clean up that fuel leak. I just laid underneath the car and got 17th degree burns all over my arm and armpit. Yeah, you guys know how that feels. So I'm going to go inside, change my shirt, just to come back outside and get more dirty and lay in that fuel. In the meantime, I got this guy working on the car. Yeah, that's Ryan from Automotive Chaos.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So I'm going to leave him here and let him do most of the work.
This guy Ryan's not very good at his job.
No. Definitely not my first pick. Anyway, he doesn't really know it's going to take me 3 hours to change my shirt, so hopefully this will be done when I come back out.
If you guys are on a budget like us, you know that every part's expensive, and header collectors are no exception. So, obviously one of these was cut off the header muffler that we had, and I'm just kind of dressing the flange a little bit, cleaning it up, and we'll use this, we'll bolt it back onto the headers, and we'll build our exhaust off of this.
When you're done messing around with that, here you go, just put that on there.
Are you serious?
Here's the old exhaust, and you can see simplicity. I got the new collector on the header, and now we can start mocking it up. Got a transfer case in the way. If you watch this channel at all, I hope you do, you should already know we just did a square body exhaust, so I kind of know what we're already going to do. It's like having Sega Game Gear or Game Genie or any one of those cheat code devices. You know, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, A, B, A, B. All right, I did the old U-bend trick where you cut it in the middle, turn it upside down, and you get one of these little S pipes. Let's throw it underneath, see what we got. All right, so here's what we got. Our pipe comes out right about there. It's probably just gonna miss the top of our transfer case. We'll send a straight piece on just to see what it looks like. All right, so we need a straight piece, but it appears we're gonna hit this cross member up here. We're gonna hit this cross member up here, so I'm actually only gonna be able to get it straight for a few inches, and then I'm gonna have to make it a 45 up here somehow. But I might just see if I can get the 45 to give us the room we need. All right, I'm a little bit tight for space underneath the truck, so what I might do is utilize the fact that the inlet and the outlet of the muffler are offset. So this will give me a couple inches to get away from the cross member, which is right here, or the frame. I'm going to mock it up and we'll see how it looks. All right, the muffler idea would have worked, except for the muffler body itself is hitting the frame. So we're doing this trick again. And these fancy clamp things, Ryan's, very cool. Holds the pipe in the orientation you need it to. Throw a couple of tacks on it, just so that I could mock it up, and then we'll final weld it later. 3 terrible tacks ought to hold it, right? Oh, that's moving around. Maybe we'll throw one more on, you know? Alright, our first bend got us away from this transfer case. Now I'm going to take our second one. Throw it on here. That's going to get us away from the frame. And then we can throw our muffler on here. Okay, our 3 terrible tacks snapped right in half. So we'll start over with that, but it looks like that's going to work. So let me do a little bit more welding, then we can get back in here and actually mount some. Alright, we got it mocked up. Looks like it's going to fit. So I threw some lines on the pipes. That way we know the orientation. Oh, Nova's here. Good. Dogs and welding is a good mix. So we'll tack this up, and then we'll have an exhaust. I hired a new guy, and so far he really hasn't done anything other than play with the one socket because it's his favorite color. Alright, well, you just keep doing that. Collecting 20 bucks an hour. Go ahead.
Hooyah, hooyah.
That's my boy. So, there's the new one. There's the old one. Honestly, guys, I don't see much of a difference. And I think I crossed my mind. I think I'm going to probably just throw that back in. That way, I don't want the truck to get too spoiled. You know, I think it would do better with the exhaust just shooting right into the back of the transfer case and jammed between the transfer case, the fuel line, and the frame. So yeah, we'll just throw that back in, and then this stuff we'll throw that in the garbage. Gotta throw one of these hangers on. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing right now. Just take a quick shower in rust. I'm also using my dullest drill bit. Oh yeah! That hasn't been turning for 5 minutes. It's actually just been spinning in the clutch of my drill. I see a bright light. Oh. Last part, putting on this thing. Can't not have it turned down. So we're just gonna throw it on the car. And then we'll give it a little bit of juice. And we'll sing the electric slide. It's electric! Alright, we're going to crank this thing up, and we beat the sun. So, we're finished. We're going to crank this thing up, see how it sounds. A little backfire of the carb. A little bit of a header leak, or a collector leak right here. I can feel it. Listen to that though. This is my absolute favorite tone. The dual chambered mufflers with the whole delta flow thing sounds awesome. Definitely need to do a little tuning on this thing. I'm standing right here and it turned itself off, so probably not a good thing. Well, another long day's work. Sounds pretty good. I love these mufflers. I'll put them on everything. My lawnmower is getting one next. Anyway, got a little bit of a collector gasket leak. That's fine. We'll tighten them up. It'll be fine. Got to tune this carburetor. Wasn't really warmed up, but still, it's backfiring. Anyway, I know, another square body. But who's complaining? Square bodies are awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. Give me one of these. And I'll see you guys in the next one. American Nostalgia Garage, out.